I missed a button. We should be up and running. Yep, there it is. I see it over there. Hey, Greg.
Hey, what's up?
Oh,
Hey, what's up?
somebody's got their internet running.
Somebody's got their
My mistake.
Somebody's got their mistake.
Someone's got their YouTube stream running because I can hear an echo.
Yeah, it's not me.
It's not me.
I can hear. I think it's Chris.
It's not me.
Not me.
Second, I'm sorry. No, it's not me.
It's someone.
Not me. Not me.
Well, hold on a minute. I don't think it's me because I don't have. I've got my stream muted, but I'm gonna go check something here. I'm gonna run through my 75 YouTubes.
It was me.
It
I had other tabs open and
Jesus.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah,
I know it wasn't me.
that can happen.
I know it wasn't me because I was watching Doug play Fortnite all day. Working my way up in the Fortnite stream. I've been watching over streams for like 2 days now.
And Tony said there was an echo. Yeah, we figured out there was an echo because Chris does what I did. He opens up multiple tabs and then he forgets to mute one.
I'm in.
It happens. So I guess I better answer this message.
According to Comcast, he can get 300 megabytes speed internet, $29.95 for the first 24 months.
Not going to beat that.
You're locked in the contract, probably though.
You don't think he'd be locked into a contract with T-Mobile?
Probably so.
Greg is tired tonight. He's so tired he can't even spell the word tired. B.H. Ringer said, who put the bump and bump, bump, who put the ram and ramalama ding dong. Now the ramalama ding dong brings back some memories of Animal House and Otis Stay in the Nights, which I thought was a pretty good part of that movie. We could discuss that afterwards, though.
So it says offer requires enrollment in both automatic payments and paperless billing.
Yep, he's going to have the same thing with T-Mobile, though, and he'll find that out when the time comes. To get any kind of discount nowadays, you have to be paperless and automatic payments.
Yeah.
Because I have T-Mobile, and to get the discounts I have to be paperless and automatic payments. So it's baffling as to he's going to wait until maybe the end of October if he's lucky, as opposed to we could have this for him next week, probably Monday or Tuesday. But, you know, coming out of his pocket, whatever he wants to pay and to whoever he wants to pay it, I guess. Mrs. K is on her last 6.5 hours. Well, I guess it'd be 7.5 hours. It's 10:30. She get off at 6 o'clock in the morning, so 7.5. You guys aren't going to believe what I did today. My brother wanted to borrow my receiver because it's digital. So I said, sure. I unhooked everything. I set it on the counter to put on my shoes, and I turned around and put my shoes on. The next thing I hear is crash, and I look over, and my receiver's sitting upside down on the floor. It still works, and I have to take one cover off to see one thing is kind of loose, but I think it's still functioning. Do what, Josh?
Better make foot go work after it went kaboom.
Oh, it does. It works. We My brother and I actually tested it today. He's got something coming up Saturday he needed a digital receiver for.
What exactly you mean digital?
Analog and digital, that's the only thing I know. One's analog and one's digital. This is digital. His was analog. Didn't work. His DVD player isn't functioning properly, so he went and got another DVD player. And we did this so old school it'll make your head spin.
I think of digital, I think of digital tuning.
We actually solved the problem by taking a 3.5 millimeter cord, plug it into the headphones, which gives you the out, plug it into the in of a old school radio of all things, and it works just fine. After all of that, 2 receivers, 2 DVD players, and it ended up being a very old, simple solution.
Well, I got that volume knob to stay in. Guess what I use?
Chewing gum?
Duct tape. I have to be very careful with it, or it will push back in. I wonder if I could somehow super glue it, like Gorilla Glue.
Possibly. You just have to be real careful when you do it. I'm really hoping the piece that broke off, well, it's not broken, it's loose. I'll take that apart sometime tomorrow.
Take what apart?
The receiver. Just got to pull the front cover off.
Chris, why don't you just order a new button on Amazon?
I probably could.
About $10 or less.
Something must be broke for it to be not stay in. I couldn't figure out what was broke.
There's probably a plastic connector behind it.
Yeah, I got it to snap in, but it won't stay.
Maybe it had tabs that held it into where you're trying to get it to snap in.
Yeah. I could tell somebody's had it apart before. They probably tried to fix it.
Well, it's the way of the world nowadays. Google about anything and try to fix about anything. Sometimes you fix things and sometimes you don't.
The tuner is not that sensitive. I don't know what happened to it, but it just don't pick up like it should. Stations.
You have an antenna hooked up to it?
I do.
Huh.
What are we talking about now?
And it still won't pick any stations up?
It picks them up, but they're static, and what it shouldn't be static. It should be a very strong signal, but it's not. Something's probably wrong with the sensitivity or something.
Could be.
Somebody might have tried to mess with that, because you can mess with it if you. I guess they didn't know what they're doing, but you can. I don't know. You can adjust sometimes you can adjust things.
Yeah, my brother, he was in mine, and he was messing with all kind of settings, and he put a little nail about this big in for the antenna and picked up about 5 stations, so that was kind of cool. That's how we were checking the volume, actually, because for a minute we thought the volume wasn't working. The volume was just fine. It had to be the DVD. It was an old $10 Samsung DVD player. Just didn't want to work. Kenny Wooten says hello. Hello, Kenny. Good to see Kenny and Tony Wallow. Good evening, Tony. I saw you sneak in there a while ago.
Kelly got a live stream scheduled for tomorrow. Something about the train bill. We doing a second one, I guess.
Part 2 of the first one, it looked like. That's at least I think that's what it was.
You put something like the name in the beginning.
When I was living up on the hill, when I lived up there on the hill, I had a tower for television, and I also hooked it to my stereo, and I got all kinds of stations.
Well, I bet. Bet you did. trying to think what project I could do tonight for DaVinci Resolve to keep me up all night. I actually played around a little bit more today after the stream, kind of fine tuned some things. I did go look up a different way of doing the speeding up and slowing down of the video. I might experiment with that. Sat here for damn near 20 minutes and didn't get no messages, and now I'm being bombarded with messages. It's a conspiracy.
Alex got rid of that computer today, where people came and got it finally.
Oh, geez, are you 100% sure? Oh, you're on the waiting list, right? T-Mobile's telling you that they're going to have it in your area. Is that what the deal is?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. I just went through that in Charleston when they said we would be getting fiber, and when I moved out in March, they were saying it was still 2 years away. So, even though we were told initially it was going to be 6 months. Again, I don't fathom why, if you know you can get it through Comcast, and it sounds like Greg looked it up, and they have an even better deal than when I looked it up, why would you want to go sit on a waiting list?
I personally don't want to.
So who's telling you have to sit on a waiting list?
Halfway and Comcast boss.
No, Comcast are not telling you. T-Mobile is telling you that you have to wait because it's not available in your area. I just looked it up, and it's not even available in your area. And there's absolutely no indication of when it will be available in your area. We'll discuss this if you're around after the stream.
My last one. I'm gonna have to run to Walmart later.
Uh-oh. What's your last one? Oh, my goodness. Oh, drumstick?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That looks so good.
I made a big chicken sandwich at 9:30. Talking with Blackwatch.
We took chicken and kind of sort of marinated it a little bit, and then after I cooked it, I added barbecue sauce to it, mixed it up real good. Kind of like,
We have a question about that internet service from T-Mobile. Actually,
okay, what is your question?
I wonder if they have some type of radar where you can go online and look and see how far it stretches.
How far? Okay, you totally lost me. What are you wanting to do?
I wonder if there's like a radar where you can go online and see how far they've gotten.
Oh, I have no idea. Probably not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how like you can go in on Fortnite and see the storm coming in.
Yeah, that's a
Something like
game.
that.
Yeah, that's
Something,
a game.
yeah, something like that.
That's fantasy world. That's not reality. I mean, you might be able to call them.
To the internet.
For
help, go to your Alexa app.
Oh, I had it new and it still went off.
You know, my brother even was going to try to use Alexa as a speaker for what they're trying to do, and even that wouldn't work. It was kind of funny.
I got this new Alexa and it's really loud. It's made for like if you put it in the center of the room, it's supposed to fill up the whole entire room with sound.
It may be, actually, I'm not sure if T-Mobile offers fiber optic or not, but it could be. I'm looking it up.
Anyways, I bought
5G home internet. That's probably what he's getting.
And anyways, I got this Alexa thing, and it cost me like $200. $199.
Yep.
So that put you guys further in the background.
There's the Bronc 9 says hello. Kenny Witten says I can't stand T-Mobile. I tell you what, I was an AT&T. I'll just use a word we all know and heard before, fanboy for many, many years, and things started going wonky with them, and the customer service went downhill. So I saw a thing for T-Mobile, and I thought, well, that's just too good to be true. And we went to a T-Mobile store in Champaign, Illinois, last November, and it actually wasn't too good to be true. It actually turned out to be a pretty good deal. I have had no issues with T-Mobile whatsoever. I've got in places with AT&T, I would lose a signal. I have a strong signal. I've got no issues with them whatsoever. That's not to say that 2 or 3 years down the road that won't change. It probably could and probably will. But for right now, we're good. And as Alex keeps reminding me, now that I'm in the big city, I did though. I had AT&T. I mean, gosh, what, nearly 10 years or longer. I'm trying to remember exactly how, because I actually got that in San Diego. 2000, about 12 years. About 12 years. And they got horrible. My sister is a big Verizon fanboy, fangirl, whatever you want to call it.
That's the queen.
Yeah, well, you can't beat Verizon. Of course, she got grandfathered in on a plan. I think she's got. She told me one time, I want to say 10 phones, 10 lines on her plan, and it's all grandfathered in. So of course, she's going to like it. That was the other thing I liked about AT&T. I was grandfathered in on a lot of stuff, but
Verizon would not do us like that. They would not grandfather us. We was with Verizon for years.
oh my gosh, Chris, what
And
did you like walk away from your mic or what?
Yeah, you sounded
Why?
horrible.
Because it sounded that like that.
What about now?
Oh, that's much better. Hey, can you
Much
post
better.
a link in Zoom chat for what you found on T-Mobile, please?
What I found?
Greg has Verizon. Yeah, I heard that Greg had Verizon. That's why he can't find his phone.
I closed it, but I can look up.
So, Greg, have you ever heard of a series on AMC called Hell on Wheels?
I'm
No.
familiar. About bikers.
No. About putting the railroad in back in the day in the West.
Oh yeah.
I stumbled across it today. John, how are you? Oh my gosh, that's so good to see John. He's changed his name, it looks like.
And
What
I
the
do
hell?
not have Verizon. I have Atlantic
Oh,
broadband.
Yeah, but you don't have a cell phone though, right? I mean, you seriously just have it for your house phone.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
John, post a link in the chat room for your new channel, and then we'll check it out for sure. How you feeling? I did get to see the video from Gigi's. That was very touching.
Hold on, I'll go on my iPad and see if I can get that new channel. Oh, for God.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I put it on both.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and open it over here, and then make sure
That's
nothing starts
T-Mobile
up.
fiber. I'm not sure if he's getting that or not.
See, Alex has joined us. Hi, Alex.
I have a potentially dangerous situation
Oh, God.
happened happened about an hour and a half or so ago. One of the websites I signed up for, I don't have any personal information on there. I don't have really any any valuable information on there or anything. But it's just one of the accounts I signed up for and I kind of forgot about. I got an email from them saying that their database has been hacked or something, and they recommend changing the
Password.
password. But my concern is not that website. I could care less about that website, but
It wasn't for
I wonder if anybody has gotten my login and password, and if the login and password they got is also to other websites.
oh God. I watched
Well, I
the
know
video.
LastPass announced today that they got sort of kind of hacked a couple weeks ago.
I watched.
Do you think that I don't use that particular service that got hacked, but I was just concerned about, that them people trying to use that password on other websites that I might have accounts on if they did get a hold of. But I mean, I have no idea because it's an account that I basically signed up for, looked at it for 5 seconds and said forget it.
Hmm.
I don't know if I should, because I'm just as bad as a lot of people. Depending on the service, I will use the same password for a bunch of sites, but it's a complicated password, and I might change a number or two, so I don't really know if I need to. There's no possible way I can change every single password I have to every single website.
Why
Because
not? It's time consuming. You can do it.
You just told the world you might change a number or two.
Yeah, that helps me out. Remember last night he challenged me to break into his dad's website for the car.
You know what I'm saying? There's no telling how many accounts I've created over the years.
Sure, but it's just time consuming. I know when Mrs. K did something and screwed up LastPass, it took a while to fix that, but we got it. It was just 5 hours of figuring out how to do it.
The
And
only account I really have that really matters is stuff for our website, which all has separate passwords. Every single login for that has separate passwords, separate usernames. I I'm not that dumb. I don't use the same password on those logins because that is open directly to the internet and is not controlled by anybody else other than myself. So it's not on any company's servers or anything other than. So
the one that got potentially hacked, is it something that you use or are going to use, or is it something you could just like close and get rid of and not worry about it?
it's just something I could get rid of. Just
Okay.
something
The follow-up question to that would be, would anyone be able to gain access to anything else using that site, like a backdoor or something?
I don't think so, but I don't really know.
Okay.
Keep an eye out on your email. I'm gonna send the video. And I want to
But
see if this is what we're talking about. Hold on.
But the only accounts that I really care about are my Google account, which has 2-factor on it, and everything for our website. And the only reason for that is because that's not on anybody else's servers. If something happens to that, it all comes back to one person, me.
Good to see John. John. I don't know if you
Hold
guys
on,
remember
guys.
him or not. He's been around for a while. He went through a little bit of issue with some health problems. Was down and out there for a while, but it's good to see him.
I know I just seen somebody post on one of our local Facebook groups that our ISP here, because everybody in this town, just about literally everybody in this town, just about, I would say probably 90% of the people that live in this town use the ISP provided email. So everybody, they were saying that there was a bunch of comments on Facebook saying that the ISP email, they've got a glitch on, they had a glitch in the system on their end, and somebody was saying that they're one of the realtors here in town saying that owns a realtor business here in town, was saying that her email got hacked or whatever, and that they tried to make the attacker tried to make an Amazon purchase or something, tried to buy an Amazon gift card.
Yeah, I got a message on my phone.
But that doesn't affect me.
Alex, Tim, check your email. I sent an email out for you guys.
All right. Let's see if I still
wanna
have
see
this
it.
message or not. I don't think I do.
I want to see if that's what Alex is talking about.
Yes, that is what I'm talking about.
I get them calls all the time saying about $1,000 purchase on my Amazon account.
Yeah.
I just ignore them and I check, nothing's been bought. Check my bank account, nothing's been bought.
Well,
That's
this one
it.
was a little different variation. This was a text message, and it said, "My recent United States USPS will not be delivered because the address is undeliverable. Please click the link below." Well, I knew the address was good, so I did a little bit of research, and sure enough, there's a USPS text scam going around. So,
Don't click the link.
oh gosh, no, no. What I did was I opened up a browser in Brave browser, so it gets bounced around the world. I typed in everything but the last half of the slash, and believe it or not, these people are good because that took me to a fake United States Post Office site where they wanted pertinent information. So deleted that, deleted it off the phone. Um, it was good.
I'm not gonna.
Zoom is flashing. No, I didn't know Zoom was flashing. Tony is saying that when no one talks, Zoom is flashing over the internet. So let's try it.
Talking about the yellow lines that come under the boxes, even when nobody's talking. So it's like Zoom is picking up ambient audio in the background.
Yeah, mine just did it and I wasn't talking. Did it while you were talking, Alex. I think it's just picking up background noise.
It's possible because my box is lit and I wasn't saying a word. I'm watching the stream. Just let me make sure I'm live because I backed it up a minute ago. Yeah, I'm back to being live. Hi, Mike.
Hi, what's up?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. I'm testing out something I was just informed about. So if everybody could just be quiet for 1 second. Yeah, okay. I think I see what he's talking about. It's background noise that we can't hear, but the microphone's hearing it because Chris Garrett's box was going. Mike had a line under his, and I had a line under mine. So I think that's fine. Thank you, Tony, for pointing it out. I will keep an eye on it.
Yeah, it happens once in a while.
Yeah, it does. Go check my email real quick.
So I just ran across where that place I tried, that there's a place I've been trying to apply at for the longest time now. They just had another position, another opening for the same position that I've been trying to apply for like the past year and a half or so. they're looking for more technical support people. This is only like the fourth time I've tried to apply for them.
So if not to change the subject, we'll come back to that in a minute, Alex. But if Plex is what got hacked, maybe we should let Robert and Darren know about that. If that's what the problem is, I think both of those use Plex, do they not?
Maybe,
So,
but that only affects people that have a Plex account, like to be able to log in from any device, anywhere, and be able to access your media through the like your music and movies and whatever through the website. You can use Plex without actually having an account.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
yeah, it's on my Vizio TV.
I wouldn't take any chances. I've changed passwords anyway.
How often do you guys change your password?
Every couple of years.
I don't change mine hardly at all.
Mine, I just like I said, I have a 12 or 16 character password with numbers, letters, and symbols and all the normal, stuff you're supposed to have. But every time I sign up for a new site, I try to at least change, a couple of letters or a couple of symbols or a couple of numbers, depending on what the requirements are for whatever website, because they all have different
Sure.
requirements.
I just wondered. I change mine about every year or so. I did look at the article that Robert posted in the chat we have for the Zoomies.
But you use LastPass. See, I
do.
don't use LastPass. When I set up our passwords for our website, I literally went to a like LastPass has a password generator. I literally went to a password generator, told it to generate like 5 random passwords, and just have those passwords saved everywhere. Multiple copies of that file saved on multiple USBs and hard drives and on my computer, and even a hard copy in the safe. So, but if anything, because that's the one that's the one thing that if anything happens to those passwords and I misplace those passwords, there's no way I'll remember what they are because they're so long and complicated, and there's no way to recover it other than redoing the whole entire website.
Right. Well, I would have trouble remembering mine too.
I can't remember those. Those are the ones for the website are impossible to remember. So I just have them. I just have them in a notepad on the computer. So that all I got to do is copy paste.
Hey, that's my idea.
There could
That's
be
my way
another
of doing
email from me
things.
from about T-Mobile internet service.
It's not available at your house.
Yeah, I know, but I sent it out anyway.
You do what?
I sent it out to Cliff, you, and Tim and you. So you guys should have got it.
So what's your plan? Xfinity.
What do you mean?
That's your only option.
No, like I said earlier,
Pretty
I'm gonna
much.
wait.
Who did you send that to, Josh? Because I didn't get nothing.
I thought I sent it to you.
By email or what?
Yeah. I think I have your email, do I not?
You should.
Is there a limit to how many background things you can have?
I don't think so. No.
Well, I'm trying to upload one. I click on the
Now,
plus. I go to add
there's not
image.
a limit to how many you can have, but there is a limit to how big a file can be.
Yeah, I knew that. That's not the issue. Usually it tells me it's too big. Um, Okay, that one went through right.
Wrong email.
That one went right through.
Chris, send me your email.
Hey,
I don't know
Josh,
why I don't. What?
does that mailbox look familiar?
Yeah, I've seen that on Facebook.
Thanks for not telling me, Josh.
You're welcome. I don't know why
So
I don't have your.
why can't I?
I don't know why I don't have your email in my phone, Chris.
1600 by 1200, 719 kilobytes.
Because
And
you're
this
too
one
lazy
is
to put it there.
smaller, but I can't use it. Why can't I use this? That is crazy, odd, weird.
I could have an email from Chris because he sent me a couple things.
Do you not know how to search the word Chris in your Gmail?
Yeah, I put C and it didn't come up.
That's because you may got to put HRIS.
Hold on. BHR. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah.
That's weird. Obviously, I didn't want to go to my green screen. Sorry about that. Huh. I'm going to have to look into that.
All right, Chris, I sent it out.
Is Chris
I
just
sent it
now
out to you
seeing the
again.
video from last night?
Yeah, probably.
I'm seeing somebody did what I did. Rode a bicycle off a merry-go-round.
Oh, brother. This is troubling.
I sent it to the wrong email, Chris. You should have it now.
Yeah, I just heard my phone ding. I'm fixing to look at it.
I got so many emails. I got so many email addresses in my phone that I don't even know who half the people are. One person that I get sent it to, I've never heard of.
Boy, won't they be shocked.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That is just that's going to bug me all
So,
night.
Josh, why are we not seeing your face? Are you eating?
Ding, 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 ding. Bingo.
Because he's shy.
Yeah.
But it's dark. It's dark, so you're eating in the dark.
Yeah.
How can you not miss your mouth and get it all and avoid getting it all over the place?
I've been feeding myself for almost 22 years now. I think I know where my mouth is.
I beg to differ.
There we go. Finally got one to go through. I don't know why that was not working. Here you go. That's Derek Gilholm's actual password, by the way. I hacked the system. Guys got it written down. I'll go ahead and stop sharing it.
Bloody hell.
No, it's bloody passwords.
Hey, Robert.
Morning.
How's work going tonight?
Well, now the phones will ring.
You still taking the entire month of September off without any overtime? Oh, slight hesitation. In fact, I just reminded myself I got to write down Mrs. K's working extra today and remind her to put the paperwork in for the bonus that she gets for doing that.
Maybe I might get lucky and I may have a job before by Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just keep putting in the application. Something will fall through eventually.
I just don't get this one. I just don't get this one. I've been trying to apply for that. Literally applied for the same position 5 times because they keep closing it and reopening it or getting it filled and then reopening it again. I keep reapplying and then every time I don't never get through. So I'm hoping I'll keep pestering them so much that eventually they're just gonna say, well, we gotta hire this guy.
Well, just keep putting the applications in. Hopefully you'll get a good interview one of these days. I know that one you were looking forward to that you would have done today. You were pretty excited about it until the guy said you had to go
the one that
remotely.
just the on-site that just reopened today that I applied for back in January. I've actually went for an in-person interview with them before.
Oh God, that fly was hell.
And they seemed to like me quite a bit. But I still didn't get hired for that one. But hopefully this time.
Oh.
Hey guys, say hello to me because she's watching you on the TV in the living room.
Did anybody hear from John lately?
Nope. Still have not heard from Sean.
Huh. Kind of worried about him.
That's a shocker.
There you go. Found another one. Called
Really
password
bright.
security. Get out of the way here. Here.
That was really bright.
Apparently it's AMC night for Star Trek, I guess. This looks to be the Chris Pine one.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is. I was skimming through the Fire Stick this afternoon. I had no clue what this show was. It just caught my eye and caught my attention, so I watched it to the top of the hour. And fortunately, it came in, went to the next progression series or whatever. It's called Hell on Wheels. So I'm going to look it up, see how long it's been around, maybe see if I can find it.
3 years ago, I think.
Something funny happened today. So remember those LED speakers with the LED lights on them that I got back by the
Yes, we remember you mentioning it.
Well, I was looking on my dresser where I had the computer that I still hadn't managed to put away or put in a box or do whatever. And I found the instruction manual. So I took the speakers back, but I never bothered to put the instructions in the box.
I did that once. I took my one of my game systems to a game exchange place and didn't give them everything but the instruction manual.
Oh, well, you can find it online.
Yeah, sure. Anymore? Yes, you don't. You really don't need a manual these days, do you?
What they'll probably do is they'll probably send it back to the company anyway.
Okay, now something has changed. I just tried to send Sean another message, and a big red arrow or big red exclamation mark comes up and says, cannot send. So maybe his Facebook got shut down. He was always saying his Facebook, was getting shut down a lot.
So,
probably means his Facebook is down.
does anybody remember, and I'm only asking because my mom was asking me, does anybody remember exactly why Sean is in the group home?
We can discuss that after we end the stream, sure.
I'm in the group home system because my aunt put me here.
I
thought
found
you
this
was-
online from.
I thought you was in there because your mom died.
Nope. I'm in here because my aunt put me here. I went to live with my mom. I went to live with my aunt when I was 21. I really don't want to get into that now.
Good idea. Save it for the after stream. Coffee number 2. And yes, I made a full pot since I got to make this last all night. I don't know why I'm yelling. The damn headset's on my head.
I'll let you guys know what happened after the stream.
So let me get an audio check. Check 1, check 2, check 3.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine.
Lima Charlie.
Copy.
Unger, over, unger, done, under, over.
You
What
can
movie is
go
that
all-
from? You guys probably think all I do is sit around and watch movies. I don't.
You watch The Great Raid?
I started it, but no, I didn't finish it. Maybe I'll do that tonight instead of playing around on DaVinci Resolve. I don't know.
I gotta take Max out.
Hey, Chris,
Yep.
why don't you take Max out?
I
Hey, Chris,
Hey Ken, we'll discuss
don't
that
forget
after
to
the
take
stream.
Max out.
Do what, Alex?
We'll discuss that after the stream.
What are we going to discuss after the stream?
Chris taking Max out.
Hey, kid,
Yeah, Mike.
Take your camera with you.
say hello to Mimi because she's watching you in the living room.
Do what?
Say hello to Mimi because she's watching you in the living room with the big TV.
Oh, she's watching me on the big... Oh, my God. How can she stand to watch me on the big TV? Whoa. Hi, Mimi. How big's the big TV? How big is the TV?
It's 58 inches.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I could stand to see my picture on a TV that big. I can handle this little box right here, but... Hey, did I see Jose sneak in and be at a different location a while ago?
Yes.
What about a 32 inch? Sometimes I got you on my 32 inch.
Full screen or just a box?
It's a full screen.
I don't know. I don't know.
I was.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hi, Mimi.
I am watch for you and TV.
Hi.
My TV is rocky.
I heard. Don't expect a song and a dance, though. That's not happening.
I am to YouTube.
I do that occasionally. So I got a question for Jose. Virtual background. Oh, yeah, I can tell clearly virtual background. Never mind. Dumb question. I'll let somebody put me in the waiting room. Hold on.
Okay, I will.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Oh, Alex, go ahead.
Ouais. Dis, je suis connecté avec
That would be you, Jose.
Let's play mystery host. Who's the host? I guess I'm not the host now. So this is what it's like to go to the waiting room with no music. I need to fix that. I think there should be music. Then I'll have to figure out what's the most raunchiest, silliest, dumbest song I can put in there. I do sure hope he remembers to bring me back, because I do have the power to still kill this Zoom session. I won't. I could. But now you guys aren't seeing me. You guys could. So this is a good test for me. Audio is still coming through on YouTube, but there's no video, right? It's just a big white Zoom meeting says the meeting host will let you in soon. So the audio's coming through. All right. How can I do this? How can I do this? If I were to return the meeting, let's see what that does. I'm not the host though. That takes me back to here. Okay, I can kind of live with that. Let's I'll bet you if I killed, well, I don't think I can kill it though. All right. Well, I hope they're having a good laugh. This actually gives me some minute to catch up on a couple messages here.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I enjoyed that music. That was pretty cool. I really like that.
I need to give credit to Alex
for bringing me back or putting me in there.
If it wasn't for him, you would be there much longer.
Actually, I was doing some thinking while I was there. Now, since I returned, I can't use the return. I was wondering if you put me in the waiting room, since I'm not the host, I can't kill the meeting anymore.
You can. No, but what you can do is you can leave the waiting room and then
re-enter. Sure. Throw me back over there.
My pleasure.
Don't.
I don't mind if I do.
Now he's back.
Right. So yes, you can. I can do that. Right. Okay.
Ken, put Alex in the waiting room.
I was trying to verify if the audio was still working on YouTube, even though I wasn't on Zoom. All they saw on the YouTube was a big white box.
That's right.
Right. So, but I don't know if the audio was still going through or not. You guys' audio. Well, you know what? Let me do this again.
Am I dreaming? Don't mind if I do.
Only you can answer that question. All right, Jose, throw me back over there.
Okay. And once again, my pleasure.
Figured it would be.
I must be dreaming.
Okay, so by virtue of Zoom being, for all intents and purposes, disconnected, nobody can hear anything except for me. Okay, so right. Now, I'll end it. Rejoin. Reclaim the host. Okay.
Right. So yes, you
So somebody was checking the audio out, and no, nobody can be heard but me because and they still got it on because there's an echo. All right, great. Learned something.
Somebody's
That's not me.
computers are going off.
Yeah, something.
Not me.
Not me. Did somebody check to see if on the clocks, which I know the answer is they're not, if they're interactive or not? Because that's the next step I want to take. I know you can go to websites.
No, those YouTube videos you have underneath the clocks are not interactive.
Right, but if I press the button, like on the IndyCar, it will start and show in there. Now, what happens if I go full screen? Oh, cool. I like that. It overtook, by going full screen, it overtook the entire, no pun intended, screen, which actually got rid of the clock. So if I hit escape, okay, neat. I do know there are websites you can actually click on the video and it'll play. So that's got to be able to be done. Not a big deal for what I'm wanting to do.
Well, that'll be there a while.
What's that, Josh?
He thought at the time we download the update for Zoom.
Josh, why did you turn your video on if we're just going to look at your ceiling?
I didn't do that. I wanted to grab something off of my thing that I have to clean my hearing aids.
So I'm thinking about tonight, since I've got to be up for another 6.5 hours. I'm actually thinking about doing a stream when I get tired and just opening up DaVinci Resolve and not doing anything specific, just maybe going through all the settings. Wonder how much time that would kill for me. I don't really expect a lot of people to be there to watch. I have picked up a couple subscribers that are on the DaVinci Resolve portion of this, so that's kind of cool.
I have not picked up any.
I don't think I'm going to get to 200 by the end of the month, which is okay.
Josh, I'm surprised you haven't lost any.
I've lost one. I've lost one subscriber because I was up to 76 and I'm back down to 75.
Well, the problem that we have, Josh, and when I say we, you, I, Alex, Jim, we have such little numbers that if we lose a subscriber, it's instant. We notice it. If we had thousands of subscribers like Carrie and Doug and Dennis and a lot of other people, they could lose 10 subscribers and they would never know it. We lose one, it shows up instantly.
You know who that was? I know who that was.
I like that, Greg.
Greg.
Why?
Greg unsubscribed?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Can you send that to me?
Go to Bonnie's channel.
Can you? Yeah. Can you send that to me somehow?
Yeah.
Thank you. That is so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream by hitting the, well, actually, you know what? I want to try this button out again. I did some adjustments today.
I'm not going to find what I need, damn it.
What do you need?
Besides help?
More cookies?
No, I'm looking for a piece to clean out my hearing aid that I had this morning, and I don't know where I put it.
So real quick, while this is scrolling,
my guess is that's a real small tool, and it's somewhere in a disaster of a bedroom.
So while that's going, I'm going to give some shouts out to BH Ringer, Chris Garrett, Greg Guy, Tony Wallow, Kenny Witten, John, who changed his name to John Southern Exposure, still the same guy. I believe that would be the last one. RM was there briefly. And the Bronx 9 showed up. Thank you. The Bronx 9. That has ended, so I will press the button.
Says you're not in the waiting room.
clean my hearing aids. And I
Yeah,
can't
there's
find
a.
it.
It's